double ski. These are the Grand Prix machines of the ocean. And boy, oh boy, do they go. Now have a look at the teams as you go through from Mooloolaba, Currumbin, Northcliffe and Glenelg in South Australia. Come from all around Australia to be here. Redhead from the Newcastle area, Northcliffe from the local strip here, Collaroy from Sydney, Clifton Beach from Tasmania. Great to see them here. Allura from the Cronulla strip, Maroubra, Queenscliff on the northern beaches, up the other end of Manly there. Freshwater just around the corner. Northcliffe, as we've mentioned, a lot of representatives here.
Quite a few of these guys have just come off the Australian kayak titles too, so they will be flying. Critical thing here, the fellow on the back must mirror exactly the same as the fellow on the front. You've got to go your blade in the water and out of the water at exactly the same time. These things fly.
Yeah, big, strong men that paddle these double skis, and surprising we haven't seen the Marucci do a pair of Clint Robinson in there, but that's an unusual thing. But Northcliffe are very, very well represented in their club.
Big and mean and lean. They're ready to go, and the starter trying to give them as much advantage he can. The gun's up, so everybody now tenses up. They know they're ready to go. You'll wait for the craft to settle down. Now, to get onto one of these things is difficult enough, but for two to get on is even almost impossible for you and I to do it as quickly as these guys do.
Absolutely, and they've both got to get on at exactly the same time and start paddling at exactly the same time, because if one goes in too early, he does more work than the other one, and they just don't get the same momentum. Great skills in this. These guys will have done this hundreds of times to get through the season to get to here. So, again, great skills by these guys.
Very difficult trying with this shore break on this shallow bank. As you can see, the gun's up again, and he double fired because it was the Currumbin crew there that jumped up. They got the war paint on too, the green and white war paint. Yeah, it was. Yeah, actually, what's happened there, Mark, it was a gun from another event, from a beach sprint event down the road, went off and they just got off.
Well, it just goes to show, I mean, they're focused. They're just waiting for the crack of a cannon, and they got it.
Look at him, he's saying,
give me a break.
He said, we heard the gun, we went off.
Oh, that's not fair. I dressed up and everything.
Wrong gun.
Very towy lads. This looks like Dion Gordon and Nathan Day in the Mooloolaba cap on this side of our screen, on the right-hand side of our screen. They'll be very fast off the beach, so we're looking for everyone. A lot of Olympians in this one.
This happens, of course, when they're held for so long on the beach, and this is not a criticism of the starter. I mean, he's trying his hardest to get them on. This is for a gold medal, silver medal, bronze medal, but it really is difficult when you've got two people, they've got their paddles, they're close together, there's so much energy, excitement, adrenaline running. And the longer you hold them, the harder it is. And then everyone starts to get a bit toey. Everybody starts giving the starter a mouthful.
That's right. And there's 15 of them. I mean, that would be, what, 30 metres? And he's got to make sure they're all getting off the ground, getting away at the same time and evenly. I mean, it's very, very difficult to do.
The moment someone throws the head in there, that means they're not ready. So the starter's got to wait for everyone to settle again. So it's quite difficult. It's not an easy job.
There, gun's up now, so he should be ready for a start. He's waited for the bows to settle. Still holding them. There's another wave coming, you see, and I mean, it's pretty difficult to get a spot where there's no waves running at all. And look at them all lined up here. They've been there a long, long time now.
You see a few arms go up out there from the Mooloolaba boys.
Well, you can see actually the break now. Now, when they get over this, there's a while before the next one comes. This could be the start time now for him. I mean, you're not going to get it totally calm. No, he's still holding them back.
You can see the boys actually pick their skis up, empty the water out of their footwells and their seats, ready for a clean, dry start.
As we said, the fastest craft on the water, no question about that.
And these things are 10 metres long, which means if you're on a wave and you're the paddler at the back, you can be in that wave while the front of the ski and the paddle at the front is well and truly in front of it. Away they go.
Away they go now. He gets some, well, he did a great job, actually. He got them away pretty evenly over that little shore break, but look at the energy now as the paddles start to flash. Everybody trying to get that little bit of lead. Look at that shot there. What about that? Look at the power. Oh, look at the speed. Look at the paddles. Look at the spray.
Absolute speed. I mean, and just keep in mind, all of these guys, there's 15 of them, 15 crews going around. The first can is one can. It's going to be tough.
Yeah, the inside alley is most definitely probably the best position to be in, but while they're trying to settle down, they're getting belts. One's off.
Yeah, one crew off.
Their race will be over at this stage. Glenelg, I think it looks like.
Yeah, not too happy about that as they get going again. But out front, have a look at the speed now as they start to put the accelerators down. Remember, one can. That's what they're heading for now. So the inside running's the way to be if you can do it. Round the outside is a pretty hard way round.
Now, those guys are doing that very well. You see, it's just like a mirror. You must go in and out same time and just keep that speed going.
That's Day and Gordon who was out in front from the Mooloolaba guys. And there's Northcliffe guys there. And looks like, another one of those red cap guys. They're powering through.
Well, I remember I used to see a red cap and it was only ever Coleroy. Now it's Coolum and other clubs as well, so it's pretty hard to sort them out who they are at the moment. It's East Coleroy, though, I'd say. Coleroy A team.
Now, the direction of these skis is controlled by the fellow at the front. Gary showed this morning there's foot pedals. That controls, if you control the pedals left or right, controls the direction. This is all about, in the red is the best place to be. You're on the inside of those cans.
So it's Schaefer and Morton from Coleroy in the distinctive red cap and that red and white ski as they go round on the outside being challenged. Now, look at this as a fun fight here. Look at this.
Now, you hear that clashing. You just can't get your paddle in the water because there's a ski right next to you, and they all just go so fast. If you're not in the front pack now when they turn for runs, you ain't going to win gold, silver, bronze.
And not only that, if you can't get free water, your blade's just going into the turbulence. You're not pulling anything. You're actually getting belted, pulled up and slowed down.
Now, as they come home, any little hint of a swell, and here they come too. So this is going to be good now. There's one that's building up around the cans. You can see it behind the back markers might actually be in a bit of a box seat to pick that up because these things will run on anything now. Look at this on the outside, on the right-hand side of your screen. Can't pick who it is from now, but they're really powering on.
It looks like the Mooloolaba pair of Dion Gordon and Nathan Day.
And what they're doing is, the reason they're going all over the ocean is they're chasing runs. They can feel it. You watch them lift the rating. When a run's under them, they work, work, work.
And have a look at this coming from behind on the run. You're going to get 1, 2, 3 on here. Oh, look at this. Redhead is there. Coleroy is there. Northcliffe is there.
The power of the boys as they hit to the wave zone. Can they hold this ski straight? This will be the question. They have to keep their boat moving to get in front of the wave. If they slew it 1 second, they're gone.
All right, Deadwater coming up. They're on the green face down. Here they go. It's all or nothing down the front. Northcliffe getting a little bit of an edge there. And now they've got, look at Redhead coming home now. The blue cap with the gold on it. And they're going to come together on the outside. There may be a chance here. Very hard from our angle. I'm going to leave this to the judges. I think the green ski, but I've said that before and been wrong. I think they Mooloolaba.
Yeah, Dion Gordon and Nathan Day are Mooloolaba. But it looks like the Northcliffe crew are pretty tight in there as well, so it's going to be hard for the judge to pick that one.
Yeah, from our commentary box, we sometimes get a deceptive angle. So you think on our angle we've got it, but you really do have to wait for the judge's decision. But boy, Northcliffe and Redhead, that's the Redhead paddler there. Really cranky with themselves, but didn't they make up some ground around that can?
Absolutely. Just the skill of these guys and just the speed of the craft. Let's have a look at this. Now, you've got 4. Any one of the 4 can win it. It's just all about being in the right place at the right time. Gee, it's close.
See, Northcliffe there with the maroon and white ski. Then it was Redhead with the yellow ski. Mooloolaba now with that green top ski. They came over the top and just got a little bit of power. Now, let's have a look. There's the line there, and definitely that's a win. But look at second and third. Whoa, jeez, that was close.
Mooloolaba looked very happy.
Yeah, they got it, and the paddles went up, and they really did it the hard way. If you remember, Mark, they're on the outside pretty well round the cans.
Absolutely. Now, look at this for power. Look at these guys. This is give it everything you've got, and they're doing that.
That's Julian Norton-Smith of Northcliffe, and that's Peter Scott, also of Redhead.
And you've got to remember, they're also steering these craft as well with their feet.
Absolutely. And again, look, they've given it their all. Absolutely. And he's just pushing that away. But again, let's just have a look at these guys. They're all doing exactly the same thing. They've got the same paddles, the same craft. In the end, it comes down to just, again, ticker, right place, right time. It's just so close. Now, on the top of the screen, they're out of it. And they're out of it now.
But waiting for that last boost of the power of the wave. You can see them. They will get the speed of the wave. Ready on the top, ready to come down. Here's their speed. This is what overtook the lead. This is what won them the gold medal, I believe.
Yeah, you see, Northcliffe, when you look at that in Redhead, ran down that little swell 3 times. They took the drop down. What happened there, Mooloolaba got right on top of the fattest part of the wave and then accelerated down.
And also, Daryl, they had clean water. They could get their blades in. That was one of the differences as well, I think.
All right, the wall paint from Currumbin. We'll have to wait for a decision on that one, but another great event. Gee, we've had some terrific finishes here today.
You are very much right about that, Darryl. The Open double ski final, Mooloolaba finally declared the winners, followed by Collaroy and Northcliffe. We are at the Carlton United Australian